As a community, we're pretty lucky. We're lucky to have great kids. We're lucky to have great teachers. We're lucky to have excellent parents, grandparents, families, and we're lucky to live in a beautiful place. Most of all, we're lucky enough to know how lucky we are. That's my favorite part about living here. The gratitude, the sense of it. It's that gratitude that drives us to share our happy hearts with one another, and that gratitude that amplifies the kindness past Mark Twain School, past Angels Camp, past the boundaries of Calaveras County, and into a world that needs it so much. Because of this gratitude, it's Kindness Week here every week. But on with the party. It's time to celebrate all our favorite people. Welcome once again to the very best City Council meeting of the whole year. Our very first kindness hero, Brandon Butler Starks, is going to share his essay about the Angels Camp firefighters.
This is my job. Good job, huh? We're so proud of you. Is that okay? Mm-hmm. You are so cute.
And your heroes. Your heroes join you.
Who are your heroes? These guys have to come on up. Wow.
My kindness hero is every firefighter in Angels Camp Fire Department, because I know them, because they fight fires, and they teach you how to stop, drop, and roll. The firefighters also taught me how to crawl through smoke on my field trip. Thank you very much.
My kindness hero is Blackjack. He works at the Angels Camp Fire Department, and he is a Dalmatian. He works with Captain A at the station. He goes on the fire truck. He goes to fire calls. He helps kids learn about fire safety, and he knows how to stop, drop, and roll. He goes to Captain Nate's house after working. I like Blackjack. He helps people and is a nice dog.
Good evening. My name is Terry Bullock. I'm the Assistant Fire Chief, and I'd like to...
Hold on, Terry. This is my job. Here you go, about 5 to 10, right?
Good measurement. Anyway, I would like to thank the schools for honoring the Heroes Awards program, and these kids are real nice. On behalf of the fire department, we'd like to present Brandon with a plaque, firefighters in our patch.
Hello, Nathan, Fire Marshal, and Jack, on behalf of Blackjack, we wanted to give this to Tyson for such a great essay. We really appreciate it, and we enjoyed the time that he was able to come down and spend with us. Thanks, Ty.
And that was Tyson Davis reading his essay about Blackjack the Fire Dog. And next is Kahali Waring with his essay about Eddie Santos.
My special hero is somebody with a big spark. He is what I call a lover of life. When you're around him, you just appreciate life so much. He is always so thankful when something is given to him. My man's words are, "Aw, sweet," and then, "Thanks, man," with a huge smile. This boy will absolutely make your frown turn upside down with all his smiles and laughter. This friend is always a smiling, happy guy who always makes everyone feel great. He never uses any put-downs, and in my whole entire 6 years I've known this person, I have never heard him say anything bad about anyone. This guy has a lot of pride. Whenever he is doing something, he does it as hard as he can, whether it comes to sports, school, or even making somebody feel good. He is joy-filled. When I say that, I mean he is always looking at the bright side. And he never has a sad face. This is one of the most awesome things I see in my friend that I can't find in any of my others. Like I just told you, my man is always looking at the bright side. He normally tells people that if you can't change it, then change the way you think about it. He thinks about life like this saying, "It's half full, not half empty." He does so many good, positive things that other people take notice. I think that's pretty amazing. This guy could easily be a mascot for a basketball team without a costume. I'm saying that because he makes all of us feel so good with his attitude. I love playing basketball with this great person. He is always working so hard. He is just positive in everything he does. This guy has the kindest heart in the school. He is friendly to everyone. He will sit with a new person every day. He is very selfless. He thinks about others first. This boy always says thank you 5 times when a person gives something to him. He is so thankful for whatever he gets. He really cares for everybody. When somebody needs paper, he is always there for that person with a pencil and a paper. This is what I'm talking about when I say this kid has a true kind heart. I have told you a lot about this guy. Now I can tell you his name, Eddie Santos. Yes, Eddie always says thank you to everybody and is hugely thankful for everything in his life. Eddie is very benevolent and he has a great soul. I love this kid, and so does everybody else. If you want to feel amazing, go hang around Eddie Santos.
And next, Neil McGuire will read a kindness essay about Danielle Thompson.
You're the boss.
My kindness here is my teacher at Extended Day. Her name is Danielle. She says keep up the good work. She tells me not to lie. She tells me to eat healthy food. She helps kids with their homework. She gives kids hugs when they are sad. She talks to people about their problems. She teaches me to be kind to others.
Before we go any further, we may be remiss if we don't give a huge thank you to Mr. Carl Keller. and also Julia Tidball. Who are our kindness heroes. And now Amir Abusadi is going to read to us a kindness hero essay about Armaan Abusadi.
My kindness hero is my brother Armaan Abusadi. He helps me build Legos and let me borrow stuff. He helps me walk home from the bus. He is also kind to me, my little cousin Cooper. Armaan helps him build something with Legos. Armaan likes to help out. He helps my mom bring in groceries and helps my dad work on the car. He even helps his teacher, Mr. P, in leading ukulele. Armaan is a nice kid. I want to be a nice kid like Armaan.
And next we have Lindsay Michaels and her hero, Kelly Maish.
Okay. Have you ever driven in a car and looked out the window? The passing scenery flits into your mind and then is out of your thoughts forever. The mere memory is too brief to recollect. Many of the people that you encounter in your life can be just that, a fleeting memory. Although the people in your life could be just a brief encounter, one person I know who will always be in my memories is Kelly Maish, my kindness hero. Kelly Maish does so much for my family, our community, and me. The amount of time that she spends decorating for our graduation is overwhelming. I understand her doing it for her own kids' graduation, but she has helped decorate for other kids' special events many times. Another thing she does to help out is come to the homeless dinner that I attend every year. Kelly is usually a table host. The table hosts get to sit at the same table as some of the homeless people and make conversation. They also, and perhaps most importantly, get to make a connection with them. I believe that the people who have the privilege to spend time with Kelly leave and never forget her. In addition, Kelly has helped coach my soccer team for more than 2 seasons. Kelly was an awesome helper on our soccer team and always encouraged us to do our best. I may not have realized at first how much Kelly does, but now that I take a step back and realize how much she really does do, I appreciate her so much more. Sundays. People use that day in many different ways. Some people use Sunday as a day to relax or just a day to have a great time with their friends. Kelly gives up her Sunday evenings just to come and help out at the youth group I attend. Kelly is one of the youth group leaders and a fantastic one at that. In addition to giving up her Sunday evenings, Kelly came to winter camp. It is a life and perspective-changing camp that I attended with the rest of my youth group. Kelly was like a counselor. We stayed up late talking girl talk, God talk, and life talk. She gave us advice, a person to talk to, and someone to cuddle with when it got chilly. Camp was during New Year's Eve, which meant that instead of going to an awesome party, she was chilling with us at camp. When I mean chilling, I mean it literally. It was freezing. Even though it was cold, we all had a fantastic time. I will never forget the time we all spent together. Kelly's whole persona just shouts compassion. She always wears a smile. Her smile can light up anyone's day. Her smile is not only caring, but so are her words. When I am feeling down, Kelly always knows the perfect words to bring me back up. Kelly is also kind. Her gentle words and benevolent expression constantly keep me feeling cheery. Kelly is like a bouncing ball of light that has the power to brighten up even Oscar the Grouch's day. The sunshine in my life, better known as Kelly, supports me in almost everything that I do. A couple of years ago, I participated in CSHA, California State Horsemen's Association. I started out not knowing a thing about horses, But with the assistance of Kelly Maish and Lena Rohrbach, I became a horse expert. Not only did they help me learn about horses, but they also helped deal with me when my nerves were high and my parents' patience was low. Kelly has also supported me by coming to my soccer games, even when she was not my coach. I know what you're thinking. Something so little might not seem that important, but just seeing her smiling face on the sidelines and listening to her shout words of encouragement made me play better and most of all, made me feel loved. Yet another thing she does for me is take me home when I'm feeling sick. She picks me up. She always flashes me a smile and takes me home with lots of kind words and concerns. Being kind and compassionate almost all the time is a lot harder than it looks, but the way Kelly acts makes it seem effortless. Kelly is a person who I believe will never leave my mind. She not only brightens my day, but the whole community's. One of my favorite things about Kelly is her hug. Her hug is reassuring and somehow always makes me feel better. I know in my heart that Kelly is not just a fleeting image in my life, but a lasting impression that will influence me for the rest of my life. Kelly has become an excellent role model and a first-rate friend. Kelly is not a life hero, or a kindness hero, but a life hero.
And next is Katie Lynn High and kindness hero Felicia Montoya.
My kindness hero by Caitlin Marie High. I have a kindness hero. Her name is Felicia Montoya. Felicia Montoya took me into her home after my house burnt down. Also, she gave me clothes and toys. Another reason she is my kindness hero is that she takes care of me. Every time something happens, she does everything she can to help. Felicia and her mom love me as family. Felicia is always kind to me. She shares her toys, clothes, and she shares not only her clothes and toys, but she lets me come over and play, even though she lives far away. Felicia is always kind to me. She is always there for me. Felicia Montoya will always be my kindness hero. Here, Felicia.
You're so welcome.
This is above and beyond.
It's my pleasure.
And now Alexis Launchway will share her kindness hero about Kimberly.
My kindness hero is truly kind. She has a great personality. She's always happy when I see her. And that makes me happy. Every time she comes into our classroom, girls come over and hug her because she's so nice and happy. That makes them feel happy, like Candy does to a little kid. She's great to her school because she's a Badger booster. That means she helps bring money to our school for supplies. She helps in Miss B's class some days too. Most of all, she put up hooks into long boards and then nailed them on the outside walls of the kindergarten through 3rd grade classroom. She did this for free, to be kind, on a rainy Sunday afternoon. Now we can put our backpacks on it instead of a big mess on the bench or in the classroom. She also helped my aunt and uncle when my uncle was in the hospital by taking my kindergarten cousin after school every day. She took her home with her and she also took her to her dance classes. She made dinner for our family too. My kindest hero is Kimberly. She's one of the kindest persons I know.
Nolan Brown.
Kindness hero. Who pops into mind when you need a great friend? Who do you look up for advice? When I think of kindness hero, I think of someone who is unselfish and who generously gives to others without wanting anything back but kindness. Nolan Brown is my kindness hero. He's a great friend and is always supportive and not only wants to help friends, but strangers as well. He is kind because when someone is struggling with something, he cheers them on and makes sure they get through it and understand it. Like during a track meet, he was obviously a fast runner, but stayed back to run with his friends and was constantly giving them encouraging words. When he meets new students, he makes them feel welcome. Nolan is a very giving person. He would give you the shirt off his back. Well, he almost just did that for me. One cold and rainy day, I forgot my jacket at lunch recess, and he asked if I wanted to borrow his. And if you asked Nolan to borrow anything, I bet he would let you. He's just that kind of guy. Nolan is such a charitable person. He would take up his own time to stay after school. If any of the other teachers or students needed help, he would help them with whatever needed. He sometimes would even pick up trash around the classroom and campus. He would just do about anything to help anyone out. Nolan has many traits of a kindness hero. I'm very fortunate to have him as a friend. He inspires me constantly to be kind to others. I couldn't have picked a better person to be my kindness hero.
And now, Haley Maddow will share her kindness hero essay about Olivia Parker.
My kindness hero is Olivia Parker. We are in Mrs. Eve's class together, and Olivia sits next to me. She is super funny, like a bunny. Now I would like you to listen very, very carefully. Olivia Parker is not just a girl. She is a hard-working child. If you take the time to listen to her, she is very funny and cheerful with everyone. She does not just do all that for her friends. She does it for everyone. Olivia Parker is a great girl.
And lastly, Don Loomis will share a kindness hero essay about hero Joan Loomis.
My kindness hero is Joan Loomis because she helps the community by helping the kids at Mark Twain Elementary School. Even though she is handicapped, she still does the best that she can to help. Without Joan Loomis, I'd probably still be up for adoption, as well as my sister and 2 older brothers. For the past couple of years, she has been helping me studying for tests and helping me with reports. Joan Loomis helps my school with fundraisers and things to help us get more things like new books, pencils, equipment, and other things. Joan Loomis has been adopting kids for many years so far, so they can have a better and safer home. So far, Joan Loomis has more than 1,000 foster kids. Last but not least, Joan sets examples for kids to be kinder and to each other. These are all the reasons why Joan Loomis is my kindness hero. Thank you for all the things you've done for us.
have some pretty exciting news. We've had a wonderful time reading and listening and learning about our kindness heroes, and now we get to share cake with them.